guys, it's me, Sedona, back with another video. This is gonna be part 1 of the story time. I had to refilm it because I just feel like I want to re-explain it. So I have it in my notes app just because it's all just too much to just, you know, say on the top of my head. There are things about me that I keep private, but I feel like sharing my experience could help some of you. So here's the story time about why I did go to a mental hospital. So yeah, and I'm saying this because I want to help people. If you ever feel bad, you can text me on Instagram. It's right here, so you can always text me and I'm always gonna be there for you guys. So right before winter break, I got diagnosed with ADHD. I was on medication already for some other things, but they had to change my medication and then it wasn't really working, so they had to change it again, and it kind of was like messing me up mentally, but I didn't notice it at first, but it was just like kind of making me really unstable, and I kind of started going off the rails a little bit, and that's when everything kind of started. But I did some really bad stuff, and it doesn't make an excuse, but it kind of gives it context. So first thing that happened was I got in trouble with my cousin here. I don't want to get into much detail about it, but basically as a result of the thing I did, it caused my family to cut me and my mom off, and I just felt extremely lonely, because just when your whole family cuts you off, when your own blood cuts you off, it changes your mentality a little bit. It puts you in a different position. And you know, if my family could cut me off, if my own blood could cut me off, anyone could, you know. You kind of lose all trust in relationships, in every relationship, in friendships. So after that, I couldn't really trust anyone anymore. But then I gave, you know, friendships another chance after that, and relationships another chance after that. So at this time, when this happened, I was also getting bullied at school. And if you didn't know, I go to a private school, and people called me fat, gypsy, hippo, because you have to look and act a certain way to be accepted at this school. So I would get called like gypsy, hippo, jippo, fatherless, gypsy, and after a while it did get to me a little bit. So yeah, and then school turned amazing for a while. Basically, I made some older friends. I got into this friend group, and just school turned amazing for a while. It was amazing, but you know, them being older kind of got me into doing really bad stuff with them. I'm 14 years old and they're doing this stuff because they think it's normal, but me, I've, you know, I've experienced that stuff, but I've never like tried it, you know, because I've experienced like people trying it and stuff. So I would just like, you know, I didn't want to seem left out or anything, so I would just do it with them. My mom didn't know any of this at the time. And then the friend group, they got into some drama. I was staying out of it. I didn't want to pick any sides because I knew that it was just dumb drama and they were gonna like forgive each other like in a week or something. So I didn't want to pick a side, and then when they would, you know, forgive each other, I didn't want them to drop me. But somehow I was the bad guy, and I got wrapped into it somehow because I didn't want to pick sides, and I was like, I wasn't getting into the drama, but I was just like, you know, staying quiet, trying to like not get into it, because I wanted to keep these friends. Like, I genuinely liked them a lot, and I got wrapped into it. They dropped me. All of them dropped me. So after this, we stopped being friends. Anyways, I wanted to get better at this point because my medication was still not at the level that it needed it to be, and it was messed up even more by all of the stuff I was taking, all of the stuff I was doing. It was just like, it was like really bad. Like, I was really unstable. And because if you take medication for some stuff, like, it can clash with your medication, and it can just like really make you unstable. And I take a lot of medication for a lot of different things. So I wanted to get better, but I felt so alone. But I did have a few nice friends at school that I talked to, you know, ate lunch with. And if you're watching this, I love you. And for them to like stick by my side, you know, they were real, and they were there for me when I needed them. And things got so bad that I actually hated myself so much. Like, I just thought everything about myself was bad, and I did not think I was pretty at all. I would hurt myself in a lot of different ways. I really can't get into them on here, but really bad ways. And I have this disorder to make yourself lose some weight, and you know, there's 2 different kinds. There's one, let's call it annotation, and then the second, because it starts with an A, and then the second disorder that I had let's call her Biggie, because I just got finished watching, you know, baddies, but yeah, we're gonna call her Biggie. I had Biggie. I would get better, I'd stop for a few weeks, but then it would come back even worse, and like I was so addicted to it that I just couldn't stop. Basically, I would, everything I ate or drunk, everything, for 2 weeks straight. So I lost a lot of weight. And guys, please do not do this. Like it's really bad. If you do have these disorders, there's help in the description. Definitely reach out for help, because there's always a better solution, and this is not a good solution. I thought that that was the only way out at that time, and it was one of the ways I was hurting myself. So like I basically wasn't eating, and I was, everything I ate or drank, so I was my medication. So I was not on my medication. I would eat, but I would just, you know. So basically I wasn't eating. Basically I wasn't taking my medication, because I would, you know, like I would get lightheaded during PE, because if you don't eat or drink anything, you're gonna feel sick. Like you're gonna feel lightheaded, like you're just not gonna feel good. So I almost passed out in PE, and then I ended up not intentionally, just because it was making me sick, and I had nothing left in my stomach to, you know, so it was just like, I don't know how to explain it, but I was unintentionally doing it too, because I was sick. But I didn't care at the time. I didn't care about anything. I didn't care anymore about what happened to me. I didn't care about school, basically. I didn't care if I lived or died or anything. Like I did not care. And especially like the stuff I was doing got me into so much danger, and I cannot ever get into that stuff, but because it's very like, and I have to heal from that experience, because yeah. So at the same time I was, you know, smoking grass, and my mom noticed that I'm acting totally out of control. Like she was like, what happened to my daughter? Like what happened to my daughter? Like my behavior was so out of control, and I was acting like very grown. I was acting very grown. I was doing very like grown things as a form of like self-harm and stuff, and I didn't care anymore. Like I didn't care if I got in trouble for it, because I was like, I honestly don't care. Like I just don't want to lie anymore, like whatever. So at that point I had so much anger, sadness, anxiety. I didn't even want to go to school or do anything. The only thing that helped me a little bit was pouring all this emotion into writing, and I wrote a song that I'm so excited about, y'all. Here's a little sneak peek, hold on. So basically I dissed everyone I hated in this song, and I put all my anger into it, and here's a little sneak peek, guys, okay? And I'm so excited for it, like I'm so excited. Anyways, here's. She over here started to bitches. They calling me gypsy with them crooked ass teeth. Bitch, you need it. Always stay watching my page. Always have something to say. Go ahead, catch me that. Hey, you staying there talking. Go ahead. Anyways, guys, that's a little sneak peek of the song, and I'm so ready for it. Like, I'm gonna film a music video and everything. Like, I'm so excited. Like, that's the only thing that truly made me happy, is talking to Viviana, talking to my mom, seeing my dog, and doing this song. Doing this song, like, ooh, I'm so excited for it. Like, you don't even understand, guys. Yeah, so hopefully I can get that recorded soon. As soon as we can record it in the studio, we're gonna get that shit done. We're gonna do the music video, and just be ready for it, guys. Be ready, because I'm very excited for it. Anyway, so I kept ranting to my mom about the song and how I needed to do it now. I was acting all bipolar. Like 1 minute I was crying, 1 minute I was laughing and dancing. I even got a tattoo on my finger. It was a $, because my name is gonna be like S Money, because like y'all know, like the $, it has like an S on it. Anyways, it's not focusing, but y'all see like the $, has an S to it, and I was like, a $, has S, Sedona, S Money. So yeah, this is my name, S Money. So yeah, that's gonna be my music name. So I got a $, tattooed on me just because it meant a lot to me, and I was like, you know, very excited for the song and everything. But then I got into my room, I tore off everything. I like was destroying my room basically, and basically I blocked everyone on social media. I was so done, and at that point I had no hope, like no will to live. Like I was helpless. I thought that there was no better option. Like I even lost God at some point, because I just was like, I believed in him, and when I was believing in him, I thought that he made me go through all of this stuff, and like I lost all of my faith in God. And it was just so hard. I had no relationship with anyone. I had no relationship with God. I had no relationship with myself. I was like really going through it. Yeah, but I'm working on it now. And yeah, I do believe that there's a God, and I know that it wasn't him putting me through that stuff. So sometime after that, my mom kept asking stuff and said I was not acting right, and she asked if I was taking my medicine correctly, and at that point I told my mom that Biggie and other stuff, and my mom realized that I was basically off my meds because of this. And at this point she was crying, and she said she wants to help me, but we can't do it by ourselves, and that we should go to the mental hospital. At that point I realized that she was right about the medicine, and I needed help because I did want to get better. I didn't want to feel like that. Like, that's like the lowest I've ever felt, and like I've never seen myself like that. And that was not Sedona. Like, that was a whole different person. So my mom drove me to the hospital, and I saw different doctors. Some of them looked at my, you know, like stuff like that. Like, they looked at my arms, they checked my legs and everything. They saw that we met up with a psychiatrist in the hospital, and basically he agreed that I should be hospitalized. They had no available beds at the hospital, and basically here there are no beds available in any hospital, but the doctor called around. Luckily there was one bed available in another mental hospital in Prague, so an ambulance took me there, and that's basically most of the story and why I ended up in a mental hospital. And guys, yeah, please watch the part 2 and follow me on social media. Here's my Instagram, my TikTok. Thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and yeah, bye guys, I love you.